Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Driven Wyld. Today we are talking about, as a dasher, we are just as upset for you. Uber Eats driver says you should always screenshot your driver. Here's why. So it seems like another driver is getting a lot of heat for something that is taking place. And while the headline is quite ambiguous and the cover photos are just as ambiguous, apparently this person went through something with a Uber Eats driver, and a lot of people are not too thrilled about it. So with that said, I want to go over everything that's being said in this article, how it actually is for Doordash UberEats and Grubhub drivers and customers, restaurants and the platform itself, and everything in between. So with that said, let's get started. A woman says her Uber Eats driver stole her order. This is what you could do to prevent the same thing from happening to you. It may have happened to you already. You're hungry and place an order on Uber Eats from your favorite spot, eager to chow down on one of your favorite meals. The order is taking longer than usual, and then you notice your delivery driver switches and then switches again. You call the driver and they say that there's no order to be found. Someone stole it. This is relatively common, actually speaking, where a driver who has not stolen your food decides to go up to that restaurant to pick up your order, and the restaurant tells them the order is no longer here. We don't have that order. The order was stolen, and the order is canceled at that point because they're not making it a second time. Fine, you're right. Absolutely. But that's the first driver, not the other two or three that got switched into it. For the customer, this is frustrating because now they're still hungry waiting for food that's not coming. This is frustrating for you, the driver, because you were trying to make money, and meanwhile, especially on Uber Eats, not only are you not getting that money, you're getting a $3 pay for what could have been like a really good paying order. And now nobody's happy. All because one guy had to be a douche waffle. Now you're confused, upset, and on the phone with customer service, all while on an empty stomach. You get your money back, maybe, but are hesitant to place another order. This is what happened to this TikToker. Yeah, because at that point, and I get this especially, why would I place another order when the first one didn't work out so well? At that point, I either might as well make something on my own or get it myself, which is usually what I do before I even place an order anyway. In a trending video shared by user Kells at Call Me Kells, she delivers a PSA on what to do to catch the person who takes your order, at least this specific situation. I'm going to leave her TikTok as well as her profile in the description so you can develop your own opinions on the subject.
You have somebody picking up your order and it has their picture with their name and their license plate. Screenshot that shit ASAP.
Alright, it sounds already like you're trying to dox them, and that's some shady stuff. Not to mention, you don't know what the situation is as a whole. So trying to dox them on the subject, you don't know if they got there and they said,
"Oh, we didn't even start the order. Man, we just got the order. It's gonna be another
45 minutes.
which is an annoyingly common issue. So now, not only because of the restaurant choosing to be incompetent and not doing their job, they are the ones who are potentially causing people to get doxxed at this point. And to be clear, doxed or doxing is the act of revealing personal information about someone online without their consent. It's one thing if somebody else posts their own stuff online, and it's their own personal situation, or even telling a story that involves another person, but you're including information such as the real name, the home address, workplace number, phone number, financial information, or other personal details. In this particular case, their license plate number. That's pretty messed up. Kel suspects that the first driver assigned to her picked up the order to keep it for themselves and then passed the order along to another delivery driver, knowing that there would be nothing there when they arrived. Sometimes it's not the driver, but someone else. There are many restaurants that don't ask for confirmation and leave the order on a shelf, one commenter pointed out. And then there are some people who just discriminate against gig workers to begin with, and they refuse to help you for that reason. That's messed up in its own right. I know that there are a lot of drivers that pull this crap, but it's not all drivers. It's literally a handful of people. And they don't last long on the platform anyway. They get deactivated real quick. While Kel's got a refund, she was livid at the situation.
Yes, I got a refund, but the point is, I don't have time to do all this. I'm trying to fucking work.
In the comments, she explained that while she does have a car and could pick up own food, it's more convenient to have it delivered. She works 2 jobs and one of them has a short lunch break. So unless she brings food from home, delivery is her best option. Hey, you know what? I've started making my food at home. I'm pretty happy about that. It's saving me money. I'm losing weight. I'm pretty happy. Just saying.
Bitch, if you're hungry, you could have messaged me on the app and been like, hey, can you order me something because I'm hungry? Abso-fucking-lutely, I will feed your ass.
Imagine that. A gig worker asking a customer, hey, can you order me like a thing of fries or something? Like, don't get me wrong. I have been the guy to, while I'm waiting for somebody else's food for the next 20 minutes, instead of just outright leaving, I'll ask them, hey, listen, can you rush job and order of this and I'll pay for it right now. I haven't eaten anything all day. And sometimes they're really cool about it. And sometimes they're not. And if they can't, they can't. If they can, they can. And I guarantee you are one of a very short minority there. Kels notes that this is the second time this situation has happened to her. She's hoping it never happens again. I hope it doesn't happen to you either, to be honest. I would love to see someone actually ask that question, to see if someone would be so bold to do that. And then if they are that person, let's see if that becomes a TikTok too, so we can refer back to this one, just saying. Her video has more than 30,000 views and dozens of comments. The things you do for content, huh? As a Dasher, we are just as upset for you. We drive to restaurants, then get told our customer's food was stolen. I'm so sorry that happened to you, the top comment read. I'm not gonna lie, if I go to a restaurant and that's what happened, I'm not necessarily as upset for the customer, although I am upset for the customer, but I'm more upset that I'm wasting my time driving all the way over there, then dealing with support, who is less than helpful, by the way. Dealing with that for the next 15 minutes for a $3 payout, especially since you're ordering on Uber Eats, because that's what they would pay. Or if you're doing Grubhub, it's like $1 or $2. Doordash is a little better about this. They do a full half pay, but their payouts aren't very big anyway, so it doesn't matter. That happened to me with a $60 Panda order for my family. I was livid, a person shared. I'd be livid too. I don't care how much it is. $20, $30, $60, $100. I'd be pretty pissed if someone stole my food. That's one thing I always say on this channel. You don't mess with other people's food. If you got a problem with the customer, you are free to have a problem with the customer. I will not argue with that. But don't be the guy to take a $60 order from a family. That's messed up. I had a driver pick it up and cancel on their way. I reordered it from a different place and the same person did the same thing again. Stole 2 orders, another recounted. Yeah, drivers like that don't last very long on the platform. Like, that's a repeat offender. That person's not gonna stay in the community very long at all. And they all make us look bad. And we all know it. It's just frustrating. This is my opinion. It's worth what you pay for it. None of you pay me. There you go. Look, this is a very upsetting situation for a lot of people. Whether it's the driver who is supposed to deliver the order, whether it's the customer who just wanted their order, the support agent that's getting that call and just choosing to be a problem, and you know those people, and the restaurant who knows that they're not going to get paid for the order being stolen, because they're not happy about this either. This is exactly why we see so many companies start to try to recruit gig workers to their delivery side of things, because I just got offered a gig as a catering driver from 9 to 1 at Smoky Bones. I probably won't take it, but that's kind of the point. They need a catering specialist. They don't want to deal with these gig workers anymore. And why would they? Because there are a fair amount of them who are outliers that are doing this heinous things and causing problems for literally everyone. The platform, the restaurant, the driver who's going to end up getting the flack for this, and the customer. customer. And no one's happy because one guy had to be a douche. Now, I will say about her point of like,
oh, if they just asked me, I would have definitely ordered for them too.
First off, probably not. That's also not an invitation to do that either. Because here's the thing, that would probably turn into a TikTok that goes even more viral than this. Yes, 30,000 views. Very impressive. That's gonna go into the 100, even millions of views if the driver actually did that. If somebody was so bold to do that. Now, granted, have I been the guy to order something while yours is being prepared? Sure. Absolutely. I have absolutely done that. But that's not happening here. All in all, just don't be the guy that steals food, because if you become that guy, not only will you not last long on the platform, you're making it harder for effectively everyone else involved. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.